plan to make it different. So we'll first have a briefing session, then activity, then followed by debate. So an activity also, let there not be cluttering. So in the group topic we are going to make subgroups, and each subgroup will have a different activity altogether. Since most of you are already exposed to the theory part of it, so we want to implement that because we have learned in theory practice, we just want to implement it in the practical aspect. And that is their level. And let us also not think, by and large, universities what I have observed is they are teaching the students only the forensic aspects which happen within the four walls of lab. And they were never exposed to the other aspects of criminal justice system, like interaction with police, or interaction with professionals in the doctor, or interaction with the judiciary, interaction with the prosecutors, and all, they were never exposed. So the aim of this workshop is to focus more on the interaction with the other agencies. And not only that, doing is one part, doing analysis and generating reports in the laboratory is one aspect. But then when it comes to reporting the evidence and all, most of the SSL staff are not trained in this particular angle. So whatever you do, you should be able to communicate them properly so that from the layman's perspective, especially judiciary, who are unaware of the scientific development, they should be made very clear about what is the significance of that and what precautions do we take to ensure that integrity as well as chain of custody, how that is protected, and apart from that, how quality management is being monitored in these FSL labs, and then how many degrees a particular expert process and what is his or have a core area of expertise, and then how many seminars he has attended, and then always it is the defense who tries to impeach the credibility of the expert. Now, how to withstand that and how to counter that impeachment, and then prove your credentials that you are unbiased man and your reports are never tainted, and those who are in the police, you have nothing to do with it, only for the administration purpose they are there. But all admit and these are not very for we have seen this Karnataka concept of taking the crisis management, handing over that particular aspect of it to the entirely domestic country. They have approved that as 200. So like that, the other states are also taking a lot of steps to implement that particular model. So in that we need to interact with what the police officer experts out of the domestic countries is not just doing an analysis in the lab and generating report alone, but then a lot of leads you want. But nowadays quickly deployed gadgets and devices are available. So they expect out of the array of evidences that are available in the machine, they want their job to be little easy. How can we do that? By doing the spot test and then saying that these are the aspects to it in the fund, these are not actually evidences. So that kind of filtration can be facilitated. And the other aspect is that once you know that this is the class of substance that is present, then the other things become easy to confirm that among the class of substances, what exactly which is the individual compound, what is the compound pinpoint chemistry of the compound can be told to them after the moment.
No, నీ ఫ్లోలో వెళ్ళిపో, నీ ఫ్లోకి అందే లేదు.
సో ఆ రకంగా మనం అంటే ప్రొఫార్మా మేబీ నోయింగ్ వాట్ 174 is for 176, but then what exactly is the proforma that needs to be filled. So once you go as a team officer, nobody will teach you, nobody will tell you that this is the proforma. You have to yourself understand what the proforma is, what kind of information should go to fill in that proforma, and what is the significance. If you don't write a particular word, what will be the consequences in the court of law? So these kinds of nuances are supposed to be. So for that reason, we also give you, though you may not think that it is police aspect, why should we learn? Untended police is not our domain. It is only the domain of executive magistrate. and it is the police officer who are, who are secret. But then lot of information you would get out of research also. So, and when you are not familiar with the proforma itself, what the columns are, and how to fill in, then this is the first information that you get. Like for crime FIR is the first information report. For murder inquest is the first document which gives you lot of information. So if you are unaware of the contents of the inquest, then you cannot understand, because lot of things like the color of the postmortem thing, the smell that comes out, especially in poison cases, and some signs of sexual assault, and they will be visible only in initial stages. Even doctor comes who comes, who tells us about the actual real cause of death, he will only come with the rate. So the panchayat guard and the police are the first people to come. So lot of crucial information will be available in the book. Let us not think that interest is not available, let us not know about it. It's not that. So that's the reason we are using it as one to studied at 124, 126, and then there is a doubt that what is the concerned section, what is the concerned law about it, and what kind of presumptions the court can draw about it. So a holistic approach is always good enough, because ultimately the criminal justice system aims at punishing the guilty and protecting the innocent. So since we are also part and parcel of the CJA system, so we should not think our job is only restricted to court work and we should close our eyes as far as the other things are happening. So, and I don't know how many of you have seen the documents here. There, most of the time there is a lot of criticism about the functioning of police and laboratory, or for that matter, on the role played by the, rather they have a negative perspective as far as the role of police. And that is because you never face the court. Also when you are happy giving the 293 kind of report, 293 provision, and then be happy about it. You have saved your travel, you are only happy with that. Your happiness you should have a bigger goal of convincing and ensuring that this duty gets convicted. So that way 293 will not help you. So whenever there is a, and 293 also you are selecting that the provision to there if the trial judge or the prosecutor or the defense, they feel that they may need it for the scientist to come and report. Invariably you need to go. You cannot just ignore the summons and then say that I am protected and so on. They may also issue arrest warrant when you are required by the, and the purpose of employing an expert is to facilitate the judge. And when you don't go there physically, you are not doing something in that particular. So you may be charged with such. The police is your man. Presumptions to family, within time, the pastor and the time to interview by holistic approach around the state. So typically because usually one day workshop I not create many simulations. So a typical kind of a stage, both outdoor and indoor, we try to create. So maximum physical appearances we try to incorporate, and so that we will in one go to the simulation we will be able to understand the sensing management, sensing recording included, reconstruction, then later on we will also be able to handle the physical elements that are important in the scene, and then how they need to be properly handled, lifted, stacked and forwarding. And forwarding most of the time it is like police are given training last 1 week back we gave అనేక మన డబ్బా కొంచెం పెట్టుకున్నా ఇట్లా ఇస్తాను వాళ్ళు చేయాలన్నారు. So this is what is basically designed for you. And simulation కూడా చేస్తారు. దాంట్లో దీంట్లో హ్యాండింగ్ కేసులో ఈ రకంగా ఉండాలి, ఈ మార్క్స్ ఉండాలి, అది ఎన్సర్కిల్ ఉందా, కంప్లీట్ ఉందా, పార్షల్ ఉందా, గివింగ్ ఆఫ్ సలైవా ఉందా, అది యాబ్సెంట్ ఉందంటే అది గివింగ్ ఆఫ్ సలైవా లేదు కాబట్టి యాక్చువల్గా ఇది హ్యాండ్లింగ్ కాదు. స్ట్రాంగులేషన్ ఏంటంటే ఎక్కువ ఇక్కడ కూడా టిష్యూస్ డ్యామేజ్ లేదు. టిష్యూస్ కింద టిష్యూస్ నెక్ కింద ఉండే టిష్యూస్ కానీ నెక్ దగ్గర ఉండే టిష్యూస్ కానీ అవన్నీ డ్యామేజ్ లేదు. తర్వాత క్రిటికల్ మెమరీ ఉంటుంది. సో సాధారణంగా ఉండే ప్లాస్టిక్ సర్జరీలో ఉండేవన్నీ ఉంటాయి కానీ స్ట్రాంగులేషన్కి మాత్రమే ఉండేవి. ప్లస్ the position of postmortem is also important. So globally, initially it was to be handled, still 700. Then you see PM strain appears under lower part, lower extremity part. So if you see the PM strain also on the upper extremity, then it's a clear case. That means initially the PM strain was sitting in the upper lip, there is the strangulation, and afterwards the body was passively hands from one room just to simulate or just to create a scene. And you see the police saying that she had her simulation. So this kind of thing you have to discriminate. How will you discriminate? What are the points which will help you in distinguishing hanging from the suicide, hanging from standing? What are the points there? You all know I am a retired director from the exterior Andhra, combined Andhra, and after my retirement I joined National Police Academy in Hyderabad, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel National Police Academy, and 6 to 7 batches of IPS I have already taught them, and they are of course by now I think Superintendent Police or DIG rank. So they keep posing questions and all. I have opened a blog for them exclusively, and I keep a lot of postings in my blog. I think Kritika, you know the blogs and all. I think have I given any access to that? But anyway, there is a Telegram group also. All the students are most welcome. They can avail, and this all free service. I don't believe making academics money making kind, not commercial. So I have opened lots of blogs and I have Telegram groups and also. So where I keep posting real cases, because probationers,
YouTube channel.
Probationers, they don't normally pay attention because their concentration is to become IAS. So they don't pay attention. So when they join the job actually, when they are posted, then they keep getting, because that's a real scenario, they keep getting lots of doubts. And they can't ask their superiors, Sharam Semari. And of course juniors they can't ask. So they find me little approachable, so they keep posting, and then they also give a lot of real thing photographs and all. I keep giving them input that there is no sale, you have not taken place. So like that, whatever I know, and if I am not aware of a particular thing, I keep consulting my fraternity, whom I know, whom I believe are little intelligent, so who knows the subject and all. I keep consulting them, and I keep posting the answers to the queries, whatever they ask. So this is how the blog is developing, and then the Telegram group, I think how many we have right now? More than 1,500. 1,500 of course the members and all, and I don't keep record and all because it's not commercial. So whoever joins is all open. I don't believe keeping up things secretly and all. If I don't do, somebody else will do. I strongly believe it has to be shared. The more you share, the more you become wise. So that's my philosophy. And of course he's my husband, and he also takes active part in training police people. Last time when we went, and our niche area is to train police officers for the All India Police Youth Meet. That's a very big event for them, and the winners always they get good incentives in the form of out of term promotions, and then they also get lot of cash incentives, and also other states like Tamil Nadu and Telangana, because the incentive is too good and the kind of coaching that they do is too intensive. So other states are slowly following their trend also. But then this time for a change in Pune Academy, we are at Academy, and we are nascent recently. We have started ourselves. Then there we one RPF force, they have approached not as initially the Central Forensic Science Center, where we are also housed. So because of, as FSLs are already every time, as usual, they are overburdened. They said, no, we can't give any training for this. So, incidentally, it so happens that that is my interested area. I said, if you can't do, we are there, we will do. So, that's how they have come to us. I think 10 of them, I said, weekdays, 1 week, 2 days, doesn't help actually. Because they don't have the science background in the first place. Most of them are arts background. They have arts background. I said, even for that also, they are also not that richly budgeted institutions, you know. They said, we can't bear this much. So, if that is the case, you reduce the number of days then. Reduce the number of days, reduce the number of people. That's how you can reduce the task. So, those who got selected and those who are competing for the nationals, they were only sent to us. And we gave thorough coaching for that, both theory as well as practical, hands-on. You name any article, we provided, especially fingerprints and all. Lot of varieties of substrata we have given them for practice and all. And other people, it's after all a competition, you know, when other person gets even a half mark, so they will be declared as winners. For the first time, they were also not getting any medals earlier. At least with some coaching and all intensive, we could get only one medal. And sabotage, anti-sabotage, we got some medals. But then what we are happy is, to the extent what we have given, whatever is feasible within our means, at least we are happy that we could bag one medal. So that was a, rejoice for them, because they were not expecting it at the level of 0, at least they were getting one, they were happy that way. So my husband is instrumental in giving them the training for observation, police portrait, and then the photography and all. He gives a lot of training programs. Earlier also we have the represented contingent, Andhra and Haryana, Madhuban and all, we have accompanied there, and they also we could bag maximum.
Telangana was number one.
Number one, it was number one. So now, in case of Telangana, now Karnataka is taking it, Maharashtra is not behind, and Rajasthan, they are also coming. So that way, I feel that, you know, sorry to say this, you should not think wrong. Most of the universities, including ours, I should say that we focus the subject of forensic science only as a, as an academic that will help somebody to equip themselves to work in an environment where you have your instrument, you have your analysis, you have your protocol. We are unaware of what happens actually in the scene of offense. Now, there are so many other things that keep happening, so dynamic and all. So, we hardly get to know these things. Good that Karnataka has started this model of recruiting forensic science people exclusively for the crime scene management. And they are doing, I should say, wonders. And not one or two, 200 attestates they were taken into service. And one of my students, by name Patil Gowda, he is pursuing now the crime scene management course. So I said, why you have chosen this? You are already an officer there, why at 9 I wanted to know more nuances. And any degree from NFSU, with that name, you said, I'm interested in getting a degree.
You must be knowing that this semester for master's students, they have introduced, so we have specialization, but we did not have crime scene management as a specialization. But from this new, they have changed the syllabus and they have incorporated crime scene management as a specialization. So first 2 semesters, all of them have to study the common thing, and then third semester wise they get divided into forensic biology, ballistics, physics, and
they have also, I think, Pooja is the coordinator for the entire. So I also, she asked for my suggestions. I think there are some redundancies here and there. Like mobile lab, it is there in the unit 1 also, unit 4 also. So I just suggested these things, and then she said by and large it's okay. I also suggest that medical legal, why is it not there? At least forensic medicine deals with at least the peripheral knowledge somebody should have. But she says elsewhere it's a full-fledged kind of a degree, why should we have it? And then it becomes, overburdened. I said, some elements of forensic medicine should also be there. Otherwise, when you have law component introduced as one unit, entire law you have, evidence act full, your IPC full, CRPC full, it is there. Now, what is the harm in having forensic medicine also? I don't ask them to become experts overnight, but at least a glimpse of that, fundamentals of that, at least that should be touched. So I don't know, committee will decide, and they ask to give some suggestions. With my experience, I said this will be good from the point of the
Really good
student.
that they at least introduce it as a specialization.
I know.
So many students are interested now to
Correct.
take that
Correct.
specialization.
Correct. But anyway, they will again reach probably. So, and coming to the workshop proper. So I feel before I just show you the schedule and all. So I strongly feel that it should not be. We come, just spend some time, eat some good food, then exchange with friendship. We make friends. So I don't strongly believe in these things. Workshop means we should make business workshop. So at the end of the workshop, I want each and every student to equip themselves with a thorough knowledge, working knowledge. I don't say theory, any person can teach, it's not that difficult. But when it comes to practical things, like I can take example of Gowda Patil only. So certain fundamentals he doesn't know. Only when he joined the course and all, when we started doing the simulations and all, people come to that has worked very well. We have experimented with the current batch and it worked very, same thing we have extrapolated to the RPF people also. So they were able to understand, especially photograph and all. So earlier, photograph was some theory, as they were like any marriage party photographs wala, they were taking no care, nothing of that kind. Then when we actually simulated the crime scenes, they were so happy. And we never simulated the case. We only gave them the storyline. We said, now it is your turn. So we are not good at it. You will become good if you start doing. So that's how they learned, and it helped them a lot, and that's where they could bag a medal. So I strongly believe that let them do, understand it, let them commit mistakes rather than committing mistakes in the real scenario. It's better that it's a good forum now, platform for them to commit more and more mistakes and learn out of those mistakes. So this is what should be the aim and objective or goal, whatever you call, of the workshop, I think. So, and since it's a little larger group, I just wanted to make them into smaller groups and further subdivide them into smaller, still smaller groups, so that in the batch of 50, now let us say 150 is the strength of the students. Now we can conveniently make them into 50, group of 50, and we can only simulate 2. I was over enthusiastic, I thought I can make a lot of simulation, but then time is too short, and instead of giving them too much, too many intricacies, it's good that let them become good in at least one area, and this knowledge will definitely help them to explore other areas also. So one indoor offense we just wanted to simulate, and then one outdoor. Both these things will simulate, and get the distance between the two is not too far, so that while shifting from one scene to the other scene, it will take more time. That's where time is wasted. So it should be little proximity in the proximity, so that we can conveniently shift the students from one scene to the other, and both of them will be learning all the things. And among the 50 also, a group of 10, subgroup will make them. And out of 10 also, we have some 10 activities kind of in the crime scene itself. Photography, we say activity, sub-activity, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. So like that each group, and one walk-through group, one photography group, one group who is maintaining some log book, what is log about. So all that we have listed out. I think the other day I also shared that in the so they should be told what exactly was expected of them, that should be told. And if there need be, they also need to do that role play. Suppose you are a doctor. So doctor, somebody is coming, because you don't expect doctor every time to wear that white coat and then keep coming everywhere. So for them to identify what is the best way, and how politely somebody can ask to reveal their identity, and what is that law about, and how it is going to help us when the case comes to trial, and all, how this particular information is going to aid them. So at what time somebody has come, who has called. These are the typical questions from defense point, because they don't have any other stuff. So they want to impress their client only by distances, by asking how many people were there, what are the stars, and these kind of questions only I could see. But now that good God is great that we have so far no good defense lawyers coming up. Otherwise, if they start coming, if they can make up a very good case of defense, then we are nowhere. And one more area where we are lacking, I feel, is the court management, court governance, how one should behave in the court, and then what kind of questions you can expect from the defense, and how you should answer very smartly.
Yeah.
Anybody can answer, smart answering is also.
Yeah.
And most of the time, if you see the judgment, sarcastic remarks, I shouldn't be using this word, sarcastic remarks on the credibility of the expert, because they are not open, they are not vocal, they do not know how to impress the judge. Impress money, don't muscle impress the judge with his own knowledge, So what questions somebody can understand and give a very good answer, so that the judge is so convinced. So I'm not, I'm trying to beat my own drum and all, please don't take me wrongly. So there was one case, very typical case, and superimposition is not, people say this is pseudo science, this is not exact science, this and that. People have a lot of myths about that. In one typical case, I handled that, and I was served summons, and then I went there, and then you will not believe such a thorough preparation I made. Whatever worksheet I was using, and whatever charts I was using, whatever anthropometric measurements I was making, and then whatever SOPs that we had to distinguish sexual dimorphism from bone, from teeth, all that charts and all, I just carried with me with some notes and all. And then even before judge could ask me, because the defense fellow can always raise a doubt in the mind of this. So I don't want to allow the defense fellow to take the chance of that. So I started giving them. Then he said, sir, this is Pakatan. Measurements you can take. And whether you take the measurement or I take or somebody else, it will be the same. So you please measure and then say, these are the parameters I have taken. This is what is the standard, and this is the deviation. Within the range of deviation, see. So whatever you are saying, this exactly match. So I can say that it is a male of so-and-so age group, and the future closure and all. I can give everything. They give so thoroughly, he was so happy. And then he gives a statement that I have no doubt in giving all credit to this expert. And not only that, I took the trouble of giving a copy to the defense officer. I said, please you have. This is the other way around. And normally defense people will ask for more details, and our people try to hide. I don't know why. This is so transparent. Well, where is the point in hiding? Science is not hiding. So I gave all that, and then at the end of the day, even defense fellow is so happy, and then they said, life conviction, only superimposition. People said, bakwas hai, superimposition, kuch bhi nahi, ye nahi, wo nahi. See, that is the only evidence you have. And you have taken so much trouble, and then so much accuracy is involved in your procedure, that anybody has to believe, including the judge. It is after all how you convince people, how you portray yourself, how you show your data, and supporting data always will. Sports, people say they are cynical, they are sadistic, and this is all myth, I feel. It's only the gift of gab. First, they are good in doing analysis, generating reports. They are never vocal. We never have introduced a course like that where somebody can be made more vocal, somebody can be more transparent. This kind of a curriculum and to see in any university. So my endeavor is at least, sir, he is wanted everywhere. Not days are gone where he is only restricting himself only to the four walls. Now things are expanding, and every crime scene, we are the people who are going. Isn't it? But police want leads, immediate leads. Some prosecution lead, if you can give immediately, they will see you as a demigod. Every crime scene, even if you are fed up with that, they are going to come. And they are going to give you all facilities. So this is because having worked with police for very many years, this is what I have learned from them. And punctuality is one thing which somebody has to learn from them, and they are very ritualistic in that following rules, times, and then be punctual in time and all. this is, everybody I feel 1 year at least, they have to spend in PTCs or academy, so that they'll become perfect. All this has been done, and we can maintain our fitness also. All this will happen don't think that I'm a great supporter of police and all, because of my experience of working with them for so many years and association and that's my philosophy. So this is, besides I thought I'll just share with all of you, and then what exactly should be the workshop all about and all. I think for those of you who are not there in the group, if you want I can portray, otherwise if you understood that, I mean, why waste time, because any time it may rain. So my thing is, whatever simulation point of view, if we can do it, let us do it and then make everything ready by tomorrow, so that we need not waste time over only arranging
So
this.
now when you had a meeting with us three, sir and ma'am, they've already had a meeting with all the faculty and they've introduced the subgroups and we've made copies of everything and everything has
What are
been
the formats? I wanted that 161 format. I think I shared that 164.
I think we made a set of.
And I also made that.
Yeah, I'm sure. We have 150 copies. So
some questionnaire we try to give, put somebody.
everything is there now in compiled.
It's not been administered so far. You will be administering that, or you are not administering?
It's there in the format.
Okay.
We will be distributing it to students tomorrow.
So the students have been.
But I'm afraid only, are we aware of these kind of performance that they exist? Because this is a police phenomena, why should we bother about this? ऐसा कुछ है क्या वो इसमें ये सब हुआ नहीं?
The detailed elaborate scope of it they don't know, but they do know that we have to maintain a logbook, we have to maintain in time, out time, the checking of the authority, everything they know. But
and actual drawing of sketches in the did they do?
yes, they have done in the previous semester, but
it will be
it was not
refreshed.
a last month, so we would definitely want our students, because we have subgroup them, so they will be doing it tomorrow also.
So these formats, I think if they are not aware of the columns, definitely you need to take some trouble to explain them what is it.
What we as a committee would propose is now tomorrow. So the last subgroup is supposed to make all the management things, all the forwarding notes, everything. So in that time, ma'am, if you can brief the students tomorrow in the morning about the same, about the performance and everything, before the actual event starts. That would be very helpful.
How about now, are they busy doing something?
Today we can just, yeah.
So now what we thought now is that we have the volunteers already ready, those will help in making the crime scene. So if you want to address them and give them the story.
Now while we do it, we can explain.
Okay.
Yeah. So then we can go directly and we have the options where you want to choose for the crime scene also, the indoor and outdoor, and they can start making the.
The volunteers will be making it, not the other students.
Tomorrow morning in your session, so you can, madam, discuss about this form. So then every student will present in the auditorium.
Of course. Why only?
Yes,
let others also get benefited
Yes.
from that.
The whole procedure you can.
Correct.
The overview of the workshop you can.
Correct. That also can be done. And how about their knowledge in law and forensic medicine? They were told.
Now, medicine they have in this semester, and we have just started conducting classes on forensic medicine.
Just started.
Yes, ma'am. So they know a little bit about like the 174 CRPC, 176 CRPC that I have taught them. They have a brief idea about this thing.
Actually, the students who knew, they are all outside. They are doing presentations now because that is the course of the students.
Oh, they are doing
They are
that.
presenting because they are not here. They are most of them are outside.
What kind of dissertation normally you give them?
So depending on what specialization they choose. So I think two of the students that are doing meditation with me, they are at the moment trying to synthesize nanoparticles and they use them for either biofluid detection or something like that. That's one of the proposals.
But are we not giving anything which is related to the entire criminal justice system?
So when that depends, these people wanted to do only on core biology, biological science. Now there's, yeah.
So as I am teaching forensic justice, So in the Factory-made firearm there is a standard database is maintained. But in case of country-made firearm, because in the northeastern region it is not there. So based on the actually the real need is to make the country-made data system. So one of our students has actually gone to Manipur and in collaboration with Tripura State FSL also. So 300 cases we are actually preparing the data set of the country-made firearm. Based on different.
Such type of cases are more prevalent here?
Yes. In Northeast, the country and firearm.
And then another one is actually working with FSL and she is working on diatoms. In Agartala, Tripura region, the diatoms have still not been explored. So we've identified the water bodies next to every police station and then she's collecting samples and then we are evaluating the diatoms to understand the drowning and all. So that is also an ongoing project.
So like that way also, we have collected more than 50 different liquid soil and we analyze the soil starting from particle size, the humidity, pH and different parameters and we are also in the process of making the data.
So we are making a data bank, madam, because in forensic in Northeast is less explored.
Oh.
And database is very less.
Good.
So, and then also this is only 2 years, right? We do not have all the instruments and everything. That is the major, like we are like pushing. So now we have the sequencing, like we want to have the DNA sequencing facility, so the instruments have been ordered. So hopefully by this year we can start doing sequencing and also so that actually we can show them the analysis part and how it is actually done. Because teaching them doesn't help. We have to actually show them also. So.
But how far the police are approachable here and then do they encourage
They are
it?
very much approachable.
Because
There will
our
be
cases
competition
are-
there.
and that is one of the greatest things that Patriari sir is actually also in FSL and he is very well connected with all the chief secretary level. So we have police training here also. We conducted for, so we take constant help from FSL experts also. They come here and we provide the platform and our experts also. We join in and we've done, I think there was one police training for Bihar police. They came here.
And time to time
Our
different.
people have been reported in different police stations and they have then done their internships of 2 weeks.
So we have mandatorily 7-day attachment in police for every student.
Every student.
So during that time they have mastered the real crime scene also.
They are taken
They
care
are taking good ideas.
And recently we have sent a proposal of a mobile crime scene vehicle. So we will, when our students will be attached, they will use the mobile crime scene vehicle and they will help police.
So this thing we've made mandatory is that every, for master's people, the final semester student mandatorily has to be attached for a week with any of the police station so that they can actually understand how the police works and
Also the
go.
formality.
And how about the courts and all? You are also.
Yes, so sir
Students are
has
visited court.
Students are
They court
regularly
regularly, ma'am.
cross examination.
and also for forensic medicine what we have done is that we have KGMC where they mortuary and everything is there. So we, after the theory is finished, then we take them there and we have established contact with the medicine experts. So they do the actual autopsies and show them, like 2-3 autopsies are
In that, and in addition to that, ma'am, in almost in every week, we are actually inviting the FSL experts. So they are actually giving the real case studies to the students. They are
So we are
explaining these real case studies.
trying to expose it every avenue.
Correct.
Police, judiciary,
Good.
medicine.
And this judgment copies also, real copies, I suggest that they should be made to read that and then make presentations. And what are the, why a particular expert, not exactly case studies,
actual judgment.
actual judgments, you do get them or on request only they will give, otherwise they are not marking copies too.
At the moment they are not.
But that should also be
Regular
explored.
judgments come. So they are also explaining their PDF.
जजमेंट जो होता है ना रियल केस
Real.
they should mark a copy to the university because it is also an area academics. It's important that you should the students should understand how a judgment looks like and then what are the lacuna that we suggest. And where is the court located?
Here only.
We have a high court here.
Within 1 kilometer.
1 kilometer.
We are staying the ginger beside them.
Oh, very good. We didn't notice that. So, I mean, you can request the registrar always and then ask them to mark a copy. Whenever there is, at least otherwise we also get this lot of, paid software, Manupatra, kind of things we should also, what is that called? Not sponsor, what is that?
SCC online.
Online number, I mean, on payment regularly, I think they...
SCC online.
concession. So that also we should have, so that, you can follow.
You can subscribe.
You can subscribe.
College
I'm
can
not
subscribe.
getting that word. So you can subscribe, and out of that, you can follow some cases where the judgment has appreciated the forensic report, and then not only successful stories, at times unsuccessful stories, sad stories also, where he's been unduly or otherwise rightfully being scolded for his rationale. If you can use that mantra, we'll also appreciate. I mean, we should not do like this, and this is the right way of doing that. So that kind of a thing, I think that will always help. Judgments, let them mark a copy only. Extra copy, they will not use anything. Otherwise, the online also we do get online. If you see online, we can subscribe, and then Manpatra, I think this is a little old. So this can also be subscribed, and
Manpatra only, SSG online రెండు ఉన్నాయి.
both the things are
Both
there.
are working.
I think one is free, Manpatra is free.
లేదు ఫ్రీ కాదు. Free is only judiciary judgments of Supreme Court. You have to go to Supreme Court judiciary. There you can go to even from Supreme Court to get all the links to all high courts and district courts.
That is one thing we
That you can get free, but you have to work harder. That prompts you give should be much more
keywords,
specific.
not keying.
Specific.
Like we do in this.
Exactly. You have to be more specific.
Or the accused name.
You have to be more
At least
specific.
one of these key words should be known. That's also good. But only thing is, most of the academies, I don't blame the academies, because I have worked for police and I keep saying more about police and because if they don't know that these are there, these copies are there. For example, now they are unaware of inquest format, let me say. Because inquest format is one, like FIR we say it is the document which keeps law into motion, this and that. Like inquest I feel is the fundamental and then very important document where you get to know a lot of things about the dead body. Otherwise, what will happen by the time the doctor conducts the post-mortem to know the real cause of death, lot of things changes would have happened in the dead body, and then whatever he may say may not be in agreement with what is observed in the inquest. So I feel inquest and the format, what should exactly be written, and what is the meaning of not blindly writing, police also we keep telling, don't blindly write without understanding the meaning of it. When you write a particular word, you should know thoroughly why you are writing. Because after all, it will be submitted to the court. If not, the judge, the defense fellow will be interested in putting, he will be the one who knows, he will go to the expert, thoroughly prepare himself, and then he is going to put questions. So at least being a representative of the prosecution, we should at least know what is the meaning of each and every word. So likewise, I feel our forensic veterans should also understand, not some say edema, what is it, hematoma, what is that, but at least some meaning, words they should know. At least I don't ask them to become experts overnight, but at least the means of
That's why I suggest that you brief them about the performance.
performance are very, very important.
Because that is important. Because all they know is the bookish language of
Correct.
everything.
And we don't blame because they are also beginners, they are not, now that I can say so many things because I am at the fag end of my life, I can say so many things. But then for students, that is the advantage of the young generation, They get to know everything within no time. For me to come up to this level, 67, 68 years almost I have to spend. Because I never have any, Godfather kind of a thing to look upon and then get to know. So they were, distances people used to maintain and barking about someone, what if I ask him. That kind of a distance was there. Now, any generation, they don't have that distance, They are free, they are more, in fact, the net and all, they are more prompt in getting information. So, I feel that,
So
basic
also
question.
about simulation also, my students are asking me that what are the case studies that we are going to simulate today. So I told them about a little bit of what the Dowry case that you proposed now, right?
But that's the only glimpses we can give. If they have more better ideas, then let us
So
encourage.
so one of them had this idea that we have made the entire management, right?
Yeah.
So my students are asking, sir, should we make the lines the U shape or V shape? Because
I
that
don't
will be the
Correct,
factor whether it's a
correct.
angle or a hanging, right? So I asked that let's narrow it down and let's decide what should we do. So the management, everything is just ready now. You just need to.
So we'll go to the scenes now, madam.
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, actually the volunteer students are waiting in the
Ah,
auditorium.
fine.
Please, we'll move that.
We'll get it. Ma'am, thank you.
No, we'll go there to the scene.
So you have a copy of that? And about the cameras, we do have? And how about kids before it? What type of kids you
The higher kits we have, the footprint development kits we have, fingerprint
And
development.
what was badly required was that management, that we had a very nice management, and I thought of one point to get them to the
We have gathered from let's see.
Right, I thought.
By air it is very costly.
Yeah. Actually order them then for our campus only, because they are like, you say, na, we can remove the body.
Yeah. Ma'am,
The alternative
And it will be taken, measurements between
for the inclusion. Yes. So you just check them, ma'am, and just.
Right, so only the body will be there or both the
faculty also.
Good afternoon, everyone. So we have for this workshop that we have actually arranged for you guys. We have our special experts and guests, Sharda ma'am, and we'll have a proper introductory session tomorrow. But for now, I'll just pass on the mic to ma'am. She's going to give some instructions to all of you. So yeah, thank you, ma'am.
So Bengali is the language here.
We have a mix now.
So 7 also, correct? You are all good students and you are responding to good. And I know that tomorrow we have planned a nice program for you. And what do you understand by workshop, by the way? Coming, dressing nicely, spending some time, eating good food, meeting friends, then some boring lectures, then going home. Is that what the workshop meaning is? What exactly is workshop then? Correct. Correct. So practical experience, what do you understand? When do you get experience? When you just passively listen to somebody giving you instruction. Active involvement, doing, learning while doing. If you do it, experience, we say, it will long last. Okay? Experience of sharing will long last. So what do you understand? The more you do, the more perfect you become. You can afford to commit a lot of mistakes now. This is the learning stage. But later on when you have posted, for example, after you go to portal-based institution, maybe some people are posted in the mobile, isn't it? As mobile officer, assistant the police, or you yourself may be a scene officer, first responder. Now, if you can't understand what exactly happens in crime scene, isn't it? What exactly happens in crime scene, what kind of performance you need to generate, isn't it? And how to interact with people. Human relations are very important. You should not think that old-fashioned forensic scientist, I restrict myself only within 4 walls, this is my area, let me become expert only in this, let me not talk to police, let me not talk to the judge, I am afraid of judge, I don't know what to talk in court. So these days are gone. This is such an interagency and affairs institution where you need to be open, you need to talk to people, you need to tell them that how you work with people. I should say especially the entire criminal justice system, the courts have a very, very low opinion rather about the scientists. And hardly we see any judgment where there is some praise about the justice scientists. It is invented by the state bending in equitable or conviction, and it is invented for us. Whatever is being sent to us, we scrupulously, very thoroughly and are not able to present our case in a proper perspective. Result is that the court is not able to appreciate, understand what we are trying to say. What exactly you want, in those terms you are not able to project yourself or project your report, so that at the end of the day, they said, what good purpose is your report serving me? So why should I entertain your report? Why should I bother about the expansion assessments and all, if it is in no way anything? Not understanding that we cannot work with samples which are already compromised. Which are already compromised, which are better and not, they don't understand all that. They think that in clinical lab, if you just give your blood, even your report is ready. That's what is the impression the court carries in the head. So we have to tell them that this is protocol, this is an SOP, not that we, whatever we say, it is gospel, we never advocate that, but then see our protocol, see our accreditation. Now we don't declare that we are doing the quality work. It is the third party in the form of ISO or in the form of media. They are coming, they are doing their thorough audit of the work what we are doing, and they are issuing the licenses. Suppose if we are not doing what is written in the document, then there is no justification in cancelling our license. They will suspend it and again to get it again afresh. It is again some amount is required and how much budget is allocated to association now. That's a different story altogether. But my point here is now, if we aim at such workshops, my endeavor is at the end of the workshop, not one or two volunteers, a couple of volunteers should become familiar with the entire process that goes in to right from the crime scene till the case either gets in conviction or acquittal. What kind of processes that go on in the entire scenario, and then what exactly will be our role. Not just generating, doing analysis and then forgetting about that and not bothering about what happens in judgment and how our reports are appreciated or how badly we are criticized. But we never bother to how many of us have actually seen the judgment once we go deliver. That too, we are safe in quoting that 293 or CRPC. And yet my report is self-explanatory. Let me not go, let me not move an inch. Let me be very happy, comfortable in my own zone, in my office doing my own work. Then what is the purpose of, what is the meaning of expert? What is the meaning of expert? Experts are already declared. They have been specified. Statutory meaning is there for that. Evidence Act 45 clearly says who expert is, what is the purpose of the expert. And when you are not fulfilling the role of an expert, when you are in no way able to be just arriving at some conclusion, what is the use of it? Now most of us, including the senior scientists, what they try to do is that they are kind of going visiting places. If they visit for a couple of days, give what is gone. That much pregnancy is again. Because we are going about the figures, pregnancies, unmanageable pregnancies, isn't it? So we avoid going to the court. Consequently, that they are not able to understand in each of the report what you do, all the basic completions and subtractions, and they don't understand anything of that. Nor do we bother to explain him that this means this means that. And then some SOP behavior, that is possible only when you physically go there. Physically go there and explain what is the meaning of that report, and then with all data, with all photomatographs, and with all your observations, if you can present it in a proper perspective, and you can understand the reason why any judge or any trial officer should discredit you. It is inbuilt. In fact, immediately, it is so inbuilt that everybody's credentials will be tested. It is the job of the defense after all. What is the why is he paid? He is getting a lot of money from the client. Yes, he does the client after all. No. His job is to create doubt. And how can he achieve that cross-examination? And he will be more learned than the forensic scientist itself. Because he goes to him, he learns things, he reads such volumes of books, just to make you confused and all, he keeps asking information. Why should you be part of? When you are work, when you are doing and you are following them and day in and day out, why should you be on the different side? So, what my point is that we should be open, what we have to say and what kind of cross-examination that we can face, and then how smartly to answer this different all that we should know. And anticipating the questions is very, very important. Whether it is the ballistic expert, whether it is the document expert, you name any expert. So you have to foresee what kind of questions is this man going to bombard me with. So I have to prepare thoroughly, and then I should be able to answer all that. Then I don't see any reason why your report should be thrown out and why you should say that the report is no answer. And please understand another point that timely reports is one thing even the courts expect you to do. Timely reports mean, a POCSO case, there is stipulated time where they need to submit the charge sheet tomorrow. They are not in a position to submit the same without any report. Then the report is very crucial as a report. So in absence of any further report from assessors, what will be the plight of this IO so far? So he is again forced to submit a second charge sheet perhaps, and then he is again asked to give reasons justify why the second charge sheet kind of a thing. So please understand these nuances, and then my endeavor for this workshop is that every student should understand what is the process mapping that goes to make the entire case right from the lodging of FIR till the case, building charge to be submitted. But beyond that, we will not bother. The example, the prerogative to get how he decides conviction or acquittal, that is his prerogative. Anyway, that is not bother about his prerogative. But then, we need to, as a student of understand, it is our duty to understand what are all the different processes that go, starting from FIR, as I said, what is the purpose of FIR, why should we move different columns happen? It's not police after why should we bother, we are only after students of forensic science. It's not bother our subject is so much better, first concentrate on it later on. Things are gone. Let's not say that we have only the tunnel vision, only we see only what is before that. There are things which are beyond our imagination, beyond our comprehension. We should understand. So that is the endeavor right now. Initially understand what the profile is, what the processes are there, and then encourage also how you can help the police, not only in the lab, but in beyond the lab, and the pre-lab techniques, the post-lab. So what are all the things that go to in the entire phase and how you should know, and you will know them not theoretically. Theory, inner theory, all your learned professors must have already taught you inner theory. But then I want you to implement whatever theory that you have learned in the form of practice, so that you will have a full thorough hands-on practice, so that will remain for a very long time. And doing this almost learning. So I want everybody, that's the reason we wanted to make you to do subgroup, each subgroup with an activity, and not more than 2 students will be involved in one aspect, so that you will understand thoroughly why we are. You should always put the question why. You like it, you do it, why should you do it? You should understand the logic behind, and then how, if the wrong thing is being done, how it is going to adversely affect the entire case at the end of the day. That also you need to understand. And this is, I thought, should be the perspective of the forthcoming workshop, and not to discourage other ideas. I'm very happy that some conditions, some improvisation from the students, young generation, a lot of talent and brains. So I don't want to waste their knowledge. If they have better ideas, if they have some new ideas, they're most welcome, you're all welcome. And will make you do the simulation, will not do the simulation, will assign the job to you, and we'll see how best you do the thing, and probably if your management is agreeable, the best doer should always be, and it should be rewarded by some prize. When the management is agreeable for that, we'll also take some prizes for those who have done good, excelled in their work, so to encourage students, and also management to consider that also. So with all these, I think more action and less words. I strongly believe in that. So let us be in action and volunteers, those who have already been identified, so will earmark the areas of dissemination, and from tomorrow sharp 10 we are busy to action, and then that will continue. We will have 2 proceedings, one outdoor, one indoor. All that, I mean, if I say everything now, you use the interest of that. So I'm not divulging too many things now, but straight away I think in this no other speaker, we can move to the earmarked things, and then we can start doing the preparation part for tomorrow. So I don't have to wait for you. So if you have any queries, meanwhile, we will go.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your insights and introducing our students to this wonderful workshop that we are looking forward to. So now the volunteers have already been identified. The students, we request all of them, with students and faculty, tomorrow the reporting time will be 9:45 in the campus. So you should be here. We want to start the event sharp at 10. There will be a small introductory session with the lighting of the candle. Actually, 9:30 is the reporting time for all of us. So all the faculties and the students should be there in the campus 9:30, and so we can start the event sharp at 10. We want to do as much activity as possible. So we have kept the inauguration session very small. So that's why we want to start and finish it within half an hour, so we can go to the time and start the activities as soon as possible. So thank you so much for all the students who took time to sit here and listen to the starting of the session. Please be there on time tomorrow. Now can I just request the volunteers to stay so that we can direct them as to how to do the crime scene. So the rest of the students will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much, guys.